Welcome to Child Abuse Awareness with Darlene J. Clark.
Hello, welcome to another episode of Child Abuse Awareness, where Darlene J. Clark be a part of the solution instead of part of the problem. I want to thank everyone for coming in. I'm so glad you're feeling better, Chris, but we're going to continue to pray for you if that's okay with you. Heather, Steve, good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Throughout the holidays, a lot of times we think that, let's just think about what's going on, but we need to remember to keep everyone safe. So, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and start sharing some information. Praise God that you're feeling better. Okay, this is not the one I wanted to share first, but stop sharing that so I get the other one first. I'm sorry. Back over here. The different ones over here to share. It's not showing all the tips. Okay. Here we go. Can y'all see the screen okay? Let me get to my YouTube right quick and see if anyone's got any comments where if there's any problems. Just let me know, please.
Welcome to Child Abuse Awareness with Darlene.
Okay. The holidays. It's a holiday season again, a time when we enjoy festive meals with family and friends. Deck our house with colorful decorations and I would say boughs of holly and listen to squeals of delight as our children open their brightly wrapped presents. To help ensure your kids have fun and stay safe this holiday, here are a few tips to remember. This is safekids.org/holidays. Hard facts about holiday safety. In 2012, 3,270 children, 19 and under, were seen in emergency rooms for injuries caused by non-electric holiday decorations like broken ornaments. In 2012, an estimated 192,000 children were treated in an emergency room for a toy-related injury. That same year, an estimated 136,314 children aged 19 and under were injured due to a fire or burn. Top tips about holiday safety. Make sure your tree has plenty of water by checking it regularly. Natural trees look beautiful and smell great, but if they're not watered regularly, needles can dry out and pose a potential fire hazard. Keep lit holiday candles at least 12 inches away from anything that could burn, and don't forget to blow them out when you leave the room or before you go to sleep. Consider your child's age when purchasing a toy, or game this holiday season. It's worth a second to read the instructions to make sure the gift is just right. Keep a special eye on small pieces, including button batteries that may be included in electronic toys. While these kinds of games are great for older kids, they can pose a potential danger for younger, curious siblings. Now, the other day when I went to Walmart, I noticed that some of the buttons there outside the lining around a circle has got a bitter, bad taste. So if a child puts it in their mouth, they're more apt to spit it back out. 5. Prevent burns from hot holiday food or liquid spills. Simply use the back burner of your stove and turn pot handles away from the edge. Back when my kids were growing up, there was a set of twins that we went to church with. One of the twins had like maybe third degree burn scars still on his body. He just had little tufts of hair. He was disfigured because of the burn, where he had got a pot that was at the front of the stove, and it came over and burnt him severely. Number 6, move the ornaments that are breakable or have heavy metal hooks towards the top of the tree. That makes room at the bottom for the ones that are safer for young kids. I never thought about that, but yeah, that's true. I don't even like animals climbing in the trees, y'all. I'm serious. So now we go to the second one. Sorry about that. Hi there, Peggy. Good to see you. Yeah, you're back. We go ahead and maximize the screen again and get it back. Every time I have a website, I hope that I need to complain to StreamYard about that. You know, them keep changing the settings when I go from one page to another page and have to come back over here and set everything right again. That's annoying. So share the screen. This is Monique Burr, Foundation for Children Prevention Education Programs. The holiday season can be hectic. Tips to keep kids safe over the holidays. I hope that y'all can read that. It looks pretty, don't look dark. The holiday season can be hectic. Kids are out of school. You're busy with holiday shopping. You may have family coming to town, or you may have be traveling for the holidays. But with all the activity comes increased opportunities for your child to be exposed to abuse. During these times, it's more important than ever to remember protecting kids is a priority. Here are some tips to help parents and caregivers ensure children are safe during the holiday season. Discuss boundaries. During the holidays, there may be additional friends and family members around, and some may want to hug, play with, or tickle your child, or they may ask your child to sit in their lap. Boundaries and respect are key to empowering kids to say no to unwanted touches, pictures, etc. by adults or other children. There's been so many times, like when I was growing up, how many of y'all were forced to sit into somebody's lap that y'all didn't really want to sit in their lap, you know? Let your child and other adults know this is a decision your child can make based on their comfort level. If a child says no or stop, their decision and their boundaries should be respected. Pay attention to signs of abuse. Sometimes adults may observe behaviors or feel that something is not quite right between an adult and a child, but they disregard it because the adult in question is a family member or trusted friend, someone they think could never harm a child. Unfortunately, the truth is 90% of children are sexually abused by someone they and the family know well, and 70% are abused by a family member. Additionally, abuse can happen at the hands of another child, so be alert to relationships and activities between kids and other youth as well. Your child depends on you to keep them safe. So if you feel that something is not right, act. It's okay to ask questions about activities and or behaviors. And if your child is spending time with others, it's okay to stop in unannounced. Always follow up with your child after visits to ask about their time away and let them know they can tell you about anything that made them uncomfortable and upset them. Like I see so many parents today, when a kid tries to come up and talk to them, I'm trying to watch a program. Get away from me. Um, I'm cooking right now. Just get away. I'm reading a book right now. Get away from me. That might be a time when a child is trying to tell you something important. You might be teaching that child, I cannot go to mom or dad. They're always too busy for me. I'm not important enough for them to listen to me at the moment. Need to make sure you know that. And cats climb on trees and dogs be oh no, Megan, really? Read the MBF safety brief identifying and reporting child abuse. Said Amazon News, reporting abuse, PDF to learn more about the signs of child abuse and how to respond appropriately if your child ever discloses abuse or you suspect someone may have harmed them. One of the places also keep the number 1-800, the number 4, and the words a child. Keep that near your phone because that's a number you can call to talk to somebody about a child being abused. 1-800, the number 4, and the words a child. 3. Explain secrets versus surprises. Secrets are often the way the abusers keep children silent. For example, telling a child, this would be our little secret. Uh-oh. Now at times when I get a little gift from somebody and the kid's with me and I like, this is our little secret, please don't tell daddy. Something like that. That right there is okay, all right? Explain to children that secrets are usually about something unsafe and harmful and aren't meant to be told to anyone ever. And surprises are meant to hide fun, good things. That's right. So their surprises are meant to hide fun, good things, such as gifts or parties for only a short time. See, there's two kind of secrets. The kind that's a secret of a surprise, right? Then there's other kinds that are unsafe and harmful. Remind your child that if anyone, an adult or another child, ever asks them to keep a secret, they should tell you or another safe adult immediately. Dangers can lurk online as well, as we all know that, right? With time off from school, children will be on their digital devices more frequently and increased risk with increased use. Teach children to be careful with what they share online and not include geotags or location when posted online. Matter of fact, they don't even need to use the regular picture as well. They need to use like an avatar. Remind them that they should never post sensitive information such as their location, school, etc. online, as it could help predators locate them. Remember that an unintended audience may view your child's post online and even attempt to contact them. Empower children to tell you if someone they do not know contacts them, asks for personal information, or makes them feel uncomfortable online. Teach children about good digital citizenship, which is a responsible, respectful, and safe use of the internet. Talk to your children about the importance of being a good digital citizen and how to establish a good digital reputation that will follow them into their future. A lot of kids, I know that they want to fit in, they don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. I guess I want to, well, go ahead and do it because I don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. But no, it ends up in very bad consequences, people. Important topics to discuss include their privacy settings, posting online appropriately, knowing who their online friends are, being kind to others, and being aware of the online environment to minimize risk to themselves and others. There's also to learn more about this topic is right here preventioneducation.org. Cyberbullying and digital safety. 5. Limit one-on-one situations. Limit alone time between a child and another adult if possible. 80% of sexual abuse occurs in one adult with one child situations. So eliminating or minimizing these opportunities will help you better protect your child. When one-on-one situations can't be avoided, look for opportunities where that time is interruptible and observable. Let the person who will be alone with your child know your expectations for your child's safety, that you may drop in unannounced and you'll follow up by asking your child about their visit. One on one between your child and another youth may also provide an opportunity for inappropriate behavior. 30% of all child sexual abuse cases are by another adult, so it's essential to monitor these situations. I'll tell y'all something that happened one Christmas. It was my oldest son with my marriage. It's first Christmas, okay? Me and my husband was going back to my, uh, where we lived with his mom. My stepmom tried to get me to leave my newborn, which was a couple weeks old. I'm glad I did not listen to her because when I got back over there, she said, I'm so glad you took your child with you because there's a shotgun that was placed right here and your child would be dead right now. See the hole in the couch? Your child was sitting right there and he would have got killed. Okay? So I'm glad I listened to that little voice that told me, no, I'm not leaving him with. I didn't trust her anyway, y'all know. But I didn't remember some of the bad memories, which told y'all about what had happened, right? I didn't remember them at the time. But yeah, my son would have been shot and killed if I had left him with her. 6. Use the MBF's 5 safety rules. The MBF 5 safety rules are taught to children and teens through MBF prevention education programs. The safety rules are strategies designed to help youth prevent, recognize, and respond to abuse, bullying, and other types of victimization. The MBF safety rules are as follows: know what's up, spot red flags, make a move, talk it up, no blame, no shame. Oh, your mom came back home? Oh, okay. Glad you're back, Chris. Learn more about the safety rules. The key to keeping kids safe is early and ongoing communication. Look for ways to start these conversations. Extra guests sleeping in the house or trips to visit family and friends are both good ways to begin this type of conversation. And look for ways to keep the communication going. Two-way communication where your child feels like they can come to you to ask questions should be ongoing. Remember, the holidays are about family and friends, and we want it to be safe and a happy time for everyone, especially for kids. Provide the best gift of all the holiday season, the gift of safety. Like some of y'all know, one time I trusted my brother and I trust him wholeheartedly. He was married. When the lady he married already had a daughter. So I went ahead. I trusted my brother and everything. But when he brought my son back, my son pulled me back in the room and said, "Mom," and he told me what had happened because I left that door of communication open where he could come to me when he had a problem. My brother was still there in the other room, and he told me how my brother's stepdaughter went to where he was laying and pulled down his pants and started, kissing a private area. And he's like, please don't go tell, please don't go tell. I'm like, son, it's got to be handled though, son. They got to know, what's going on. My brother's got to discipline her, and we'll see. I said, don't be afraid. It's going to be all right. So I called my brother in the room, and I was telling him before we got in there, said, this is going to be hard for him to tell, and he's afraid that you're going to be mad at him. So my brother went in there and he said, "What's up, little man?" He said, "You're not in trouble. Everything's okay. Go ahead and tell me." I said, "Yeah, it's okay, son. Go ahead. It's safe." So he told him what had happened. Boy, my brother darted. First, he comforted my son and told him it wasn't his fault, and then he handled the situation. So you never know who to trust. Like I trusted my brother, but it wasn't my brother who did the act. Okay, so you're always going to have to watch out, right? You never know. Uh-oh, it did it again. It's playing with my settings again. So yeah, it's kind of bad when knowing that I was victimized, and then it really hurt me more to know that my son was also victimized. So right here is where the Children's Child Advocacy Center. Okay, I'm going to see what they have to say here. See if y'all could hear them.
Welcome back to Spectrum News 1. While the holidays are supposed to be a fun and happy time for children, that's not always the case, especially where kids suffer abuse in their homes. Our Wendy Wright joins us now with more on this. Wendy, good evening.
Hi there, Marissa. Well, the experts tell us the opportunity for abuse against children goes up during the holidays, and there are a number of reasons for it. There may be stress triggered by family, finances, or other issues. There's more alcohol consumption. Children are off from school and home for extended periods of time.
Well, I think it's really important for parents to think a little bit about, how some of us were always raised that we had to hug everyone in our family that might come over, or hug our family friends or people that we know who are adults. And I think that parents just need to be vigilant in watching their children and whether or not their children are comfortable with that.
President and CEO of the Child Advocacy Center of Greater Rochester, Danielle Lyman Torres, says children do still need supervision during a holiday break. They say parents should especially keep track of their online activity. The Child Advocacy Center says it's getting calls from parents asking about the behavior of their child and looking for guidance, which child advocacy centers can offer. They say also trust your child's instincts. If they don't want to give someone a hug, as you heard, or sit next to them, don't make them.
Parents know their children best, and so it's really important that parents watch for changes in behavior. If there's someone who comes to your home and your child seems to withdraw or behave as if they're uncomfortable, don't ignore that. Pay attention to that. Make sure that your child understands that they can talk to you about why they might be uncomfortable, what might be worrying them.
The agency reports that 1 in 7 children will experience abuse of some kind, and 1 in 10 will experience sexual abuse by the time they are 18 years old. So that is 1 in 10 children overall. Highly disturbing statistics that anytime you look at those numbers, and so very sad to report during a season that should be a happy and exciting time for all children, Marissa.
Yeah, so sad. Wendy Wright, thanks for that report this evening.
Well, thanks everybody for coming. I thought it's important to get this out there, keeping our kids safe during the holiday seasons. And also, it says that spousal abuse is prominent during this time of the year too. So everybody, please respect each other. Treat others how you want to be treated. Show the love that's necessary, the right kind of love and compassion for others. Treat others how you want to be treated, please. That's the best way to do. Show people that they matter. I say thank you to everyone. May y'all have a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. If you want to reach out to me via Facebook, just go ahead and do that. I greatly appreciate and love each one of y'all. God bless.